الموافقون 14,192,577. غير موافق 4,174,187.
The results of Saturday's referendum were not exactly a surprise in that people anticipated that the yes vote would dominate because it was the position of both the most powerful Islamic group, the Muslim Brotherhood, and the remnants of Mr. Mubarak's old party, the National Democratic Party. There's still tanks on the streets, people feel like the economy is in tatters, and they wanted a return to normalcy as fast as possible. The concerns by the people who lost, which is mostly, but not exclusively, the sort of liberal leftist end of the political spectrum, is that if the Muslim Brotherhood do well and the remnants of the National Democratic Party do well in the upcoming parliamentary vote, then they will end up writing the new constitution, or at least choosing the people to do it, and it will be the same kind of constitution. It will be sort of centralized power built around one figure, and they would prefer that Egypt makes a transition to sort of a parliamentary system. I was up in a provincial capital in the Delta for the actual vote, and the sort of liberal leftists there said that they were just no match for the Muslim Brotherhood. And I met a district captain for the Muslim Brotherhood, and what he told me was sort of ward politics at its best. They had divided the town up into 6 districts. They had printed up 100,000 flyers. They had gotten about 30 to 50 cars of young volunteers to take people to the polls. And so, people are anticipating that that same kind of organization is going to exist for parliamentary elections, and the sort of liberal leftist side is trying to gear up to be able to do the same thing. Egyptians are engaged in politics in a way they never have been. I mean, the turnout was, 41%, which some people consider low, but it's 4 times as many voters as used to turn out for all the elections because they knew what the results would be in advance, and they just figured there was no point. And now, in the swimming pool in the morning, the ladies who swim next to me are talking about the referendum. You get into a cab, people are talking about constitutional amendments. A medical student said to me that he thinks that the future of the country has got to be better because everybody's engaged in politics instead of talking about football.